Trudeau, it's time to go. At least that's what the Liberals are saying. We got a ton to go over today, lots of articles, and it ain't looking good for Trudeau. Number one, scandals and accountability. This is the number one reason why the public, the general public, and why the Liberals actually want him to go. Let's go through some of the scandals. There's too many. Number one, the We Charity scandal. Trudeau and his government awarded $900 million to student programs for the We Charity. That was a scandal since his friggin' family, the Trudeau Foundation, was the beneficiary of a lot of that money. It's like the definition of dirty money. That's unbelievable. Second one, ethics breaches on fundraising. Again, he's fundraised from high-value people without transparency. The other one was the Aga Khan vacation scandal. I don't know if I said that name right, where one of his donors let him stay at the ski chalet. Where was that ski chalet? Vermont or something? I can't remember where it was, but they let him stay at the ski chalet for free. Another violation. Nothing's for free. Oh, it's a family friend. It's an old family friend. Yeah, he's one of your biggest donors to the Trudeau Foundation. I don't know. It could be innocent. Again, let's just not make it look fucking dirty. Like, just think for a little bit. Have your advisors say, hey, hold on a second. So that's just a few of the scandals. There's too many to go over. The Liberal ministers, the MPs, his cabinet does not like all the scandals going on and have gone on. And because Trump just got in, and his whole mandate is, drain the swamp. We're going to clean shit up. We got RFK Jr. fixing health. We got Elon Musk fixing efficiency. Like, he's kicking ass down there. And Canadians are listening and watching and saying, I want some of that too. So you could see kind of the downfall of the Liberal Party support for Trudeau for the past couple months. But it's been insane since Trump got in. Because obviously they're doing polling. We have some technology in Canada, I'm assuming. Nothing like Elon Musk has, where he knew the results of the election 4 hours before it was called. That was some crazy technology with polling. But I'm sure they have some polling, and they're saying, uh-oh, we're in trouble here. This is not looking good. Number two reason why the Liberal Party is not liking Trudeau is inflation. No brainer, okay? Inflation is crazy. That is the number one reason why Trump got into the office was economy. Okay, while the Democratic Party was campaigning on gender rights and trans parades and abortion, say what you will. Maybe it's important to you. Maybe it's not important to you. At the bottom of it, what's more important is paying your rent, paying your mortgage, and feeding your kids and feeding yourself. That is number one. Over transgender rights and queer theory and whatever the fuck they were campaigning on, which is a huge mistake by the Democratic Party. Obviously, they had policies about the economy. They just never talked about them. They just talked about all the theatrics anyway. Trump got in there with common sense marketing and just delivered the message. I'm going to fix your rent. You're going to make more money. I'm going to fix the housing market. I'm going to stop illegal immigrants from coming to the country and taking your jobs. Is it true? Is it not true? It doesn't matter. Okay, the marketing was fucking on point, and people got the message, and it made more sense in their brain of like, yeah, I can't pay my rent. I'm having a hard time buying a house as a 21-year-old. Do I care about gender theory in my fucking BSU college? No, I care more about the economy. Pierre Poilievre is tapping on that very well, and it has been for the past 2 years. Same message. Oh, Pierre Poilievre is just a little Donald Trump. Maybe. Or he's just a common sense conservative and is thinking about the economy, thinking about the budget, which impacts inflation, which devalues the dollar, which makes it seem like inflation is worse than it is. What it really is devaluing your dollar because the government is printing more money. When you throw more money in the system, your dollar's worth less. That's just how economics works. People don't understand that. It's a very complicated subject. Even the economists don't understand it because they were wrong about all the polling and the ideas of who was going to win, who wasn't going to win, okay? Number three, we got the Liberal Party divisions. Growing conflicts within the Liberal Party. Lots of articles on that. Because we do have some common sense liberals in office as MPs. They're a little more center left. Whereas Trudeau and, Kamala Harris, they're very left. And they're talking about shit that doesn't matter. Oh, we got to save the planet, and Canada's responsible for saving the entire planet, so we're going to carbon tax our own citizens to make up for all the pollution China and India are making. Sounds good in theory. Sounds good back in 2021 when it was fucking money time and everybody was getting paid to stay home. Yeah. Global emissions. I don't care to pay an extra $5 for gas because I'm making all this money from the government for staying home and I have the ability to have leverage with my boss because there's so few people for the job, so I could leverage and get a raise for what I wanted. And he didn't care because more people were spending money in the economy, buying his products, so it was win-win. Everybody was getting more money. Yeah, when the fucking money train is over, okay? Back to fucking reality right now. Nobody cares about gender theory. Nobody cares about fucking trans rights when you can't pay your own mortgage. And that's what we're seeing. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. That's what we're seeing. And that's why Trump absolutely obliterated Kamala Harris when nobody saw it coming. If you guys follow me on Instagram especially and here, I was predicting a Trump win a mile away. Why? I focus on the economics. I focus on that shit right there. See that shit? S&P 500, bonds. The bond market predicted who was going to win. You just have to pay attention. I talked about this before. Why was the owner of Apple, Tim Cook, meeting with Trump a week before the election? Having a sit down with him. The election hasn't happened yet. Trump hasn't won yet. Why is the CEO of Apple meeting with Trump? He probably knows something everybody else doesn't. He fucking owns Apple. He can see what everybody's searching on Google. He can see search patterns and trends and he controls this. He saw everything. I'm assuming I have to have common sense. Tim Cook saw it coming a mile away. He wanted to meet with Trump before that. Google met with Trump a week before the election, having a sit down to discuss future economics, future plans for Google. Why would the owner of Google be meeting with Trump? Again, he owns Google. He can see what everybody's searching. He probably saw it a mile away. Google and Apple is a master of trends. They know where the trend is. It was so easy. All the liberal pundits, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see Trump obliterate. If anything, I thought Trump was going to barely win. I didn't see him obliterating. We all saw him obliterating. If you follow the real data, which if you follow me, you saw it coming because we talk about this stuff all the time. Number 4, housing crisis fallout. Housing prices are a gong show. I don't got to tell you. If you're a 21-year-old, 25-year-old Gen Z, early millennial, you're trying to start a family, trying to buy a home, good fucking luck in Canada. Who's to blame? Whoever's in power. Again, who was the demographic that mainly, there's a lot of them, but mainly helped Trump win? It was young men, black and white. Young men, Gen Z men, put Trump in office. The liberals aren't dumb. They look like they're dumb, but they're not dumb behind closed doors. They have access to the same data and polls we do. Who's going to be voting for Pierre Poilievre? Young men. When traditionally young men vote for Trudeau. That's how it always goes. They vote liberal. Why? You're in university. It's la-la land. You're not out on your own yet. And if you are, mom and dad are probably paying your rent at Laurier University, University of Waterloo. Mommy and daddy are paying your rent. Okay, life is good. You haven't had any hardships yet. So the idea of saving the planet and helping all of us in the working class and the unions, that's all liberal shit. And of course you vote liberal at 22. You're in a liberal bubble. Get out in the real world and go fucking pick up bricks on the construction site. You're going to come conservative real quick. Trust me. That's what I did. Election speculation. He can't win at this point. Hurts the liberals. The liberals know he can't win. He can't win. The liberals aren't going to win the next election, whenever it is, whether it's next week, in the spring, or next fall. The liberals aren't going to win with Trudeau at the helm. They know this. So, who else are you going to get? You have a better chance of kicking Trudeau out of the party and getting someone else, maybe Bernanke, maybe Chrystia Freeland. No. Well, actually, please do. It'll make our win even easier. They need somebody else to even have a chance of winning. They're not going to win, though. If the election is fair and right, which it most likely will be in Canada, Pierre's going to fucking obliterate Trudeau just the way Trump obliterated Kamala Harris. So, what do you think? Should Trudeau get out of here? Does he even have a chance of winning? Can the Liberals survive with Trudeau? Let me know in the comments. Let me know how Trudeau and the Liberal Party has affected your life. I'd love to know. I'll answer any question you got. Love to see the comments. See you in the next video.